I I hit the button too soon. Hey, hello everybody. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. But let me just gather up my troops. Hey, go to YouTube. You guys got the channel? Oh my God, Palantir 998. I I'm 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 not surprised, but I am. Wow. Let me get the other guys on. Holy moly. Oh my God. So I'd like to introduce you to the new Fazoon. Remember that kid? Remember he used to sit on my lap while I was trying to trade, and I had my other girl, I had the girl right here, and he was on my lap. That's that kid. So now this kid is going to learn how to trade because he's only going to trade VWAP reversals. And if you were watching this market today and you finally have now embraced the fact that the market's never, ever, ever going down ever again until it does. One of my best trades today, if you can believe this, was shorting the market. I was short the Qs. Right while I was shorting the Qs, I was telling people, even though this trade's working right now, there's no way in hell you're going to stay short in a market that never goes down. But right now it is. So what we did today was a microcosm of exactly how you become a successful trader. You can have a thought in your head, but you still do what the market's doing. So I, under no circumstances, thought the market was going to go down today, but it started to go down. So I shorted the Qs. And as I shorted the Qs, I said, if this trade starts to work, remember, there's no chance in hell the market's going down today. So why am I short right now? Because the market's telling me I am allowed to be short right now. So I shorted the Qs. Right. So, guys, by the way, my YouTube friends, when I pull up the charts, there are people looking at my charts right now. We're simulcasting across 3 websites right now. So the YouTube, you get to look at my dumb face. My players that hit the bid are looking at my charts and hearing my voice. My friends over at Money Map Press are seeing just now the charts. I just got off the air with them. So it's like a combination of 3 things going on. And the thing is, I just want to come back, reiterate what we did, make some new friends on YouTube, wait for all my friends to show up from my websites. Let's start getting me back in the good graces of YouTube, because there is nobody that's going to teach you how to do. I might not be the best trader. I'm not the most successful trader. I certainly don't have the most money. You know, my 2 contracts and Target ain't changing the world. My 1,000 shares of Palantir ain't crushing anybody. My DPST 4 contracts that I made $80 on ain't stopping time. But if you're going to try to learn how to do this, I don't think there's anybody else. Oh, it's not working? How come it's not working? Certainly is, Ali. Reconnect. Just refresh it. It's working. No chiaro, no chiaro. So now I want to see if you guys are paying attention. When I come onto YouTube, I don't expect there to be a trade. That's not how trading works. Trades find us, right? Palantir long, target short, target long, Q short, Q's long, DPST long. There was other ones. I got beat on SIEN because I got greedy. Got beat on APLD because I got greedy. Greed and boredom ruined 2 really nice trades I should have made money on today, just to be straight up. But the target pays for everything. The Q short was a pretty good trade. The Q's long after we covered the short. So going back to the conversation I had with my people today, the reason that I'm so adamant or animated is a good word too. I was actually doing a trade opposite of what I was saying, right? So here I am yelling, the market's never going down ever, but I'm short because the trade presented itself this morning. VWAP break, QQQ, reason to short it. Let's go. And we made money. And we covered at the halves. We covered at the holes. We covered the QQQ with my boy at 327.01. And at 327.01, we're thinking, all right, if it bounces and starts to rally, we'll cover the rest. But if it doesn't and it rolls, we'll stay short. But the market never goes down. So that's why I keep saying it every day. The market is never going down ever again. And then in parentheses, until it does. Because today could have been that day. Today could have been that day. We were short the Qs. But what did we learn from yesterday and the day before 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 that and the day before that and the day before that? All the way back till October 18th of last year. Every dip is being bought. And you can't stay short when every dip is being bought because the market's never going down. So the easiest way to remember shorting, and I love shorting, right? What's up, my man? I love shorting. It's the lifeblood of trading. But you got to remember one key phrase. Shorting is short-lived, and you're going to die. You have unlimited risk. Unlimited risk. Anytime you put a short on, you have unlimited risk. Why would you do that? Unless the trade presents itself where you have an opportunity to make money. But as a shorter, and I'm a perma bear. I hate the market. I hate everybody, right? I'm a pessimist. I'm a bear. Rawr. But even I know, and now I know more than most people because what happened to me in 2012 and 2013, my perma bear, arrogant ways got me in a lot of trouble. I thought I knew more than the market was telling me. I thought I could outsmart the market. And I got lit up. So over the last 9 months, what have I been saying? This is the same exact market. I blew up my account. Not just my account, my life. I blew my life up in 2012 and 2013. And I said to you guys, I will never, ever let that happen again. So as much as I want to be bearish, the market's telling me, what the hell are you looking at? There's zero reason to be bearish. And it's now going on 7 months. 7 months now. So now when they start talking about the bull market, that's when you start getting a little nervous. But yet we're still chugging along. I do think there will be some selling, possibly in the next 3 to 4 weeks. It's not happening today. So all we can do, and the easiest way to do it, is just stay focused on the day. Crush every day, and then you don't care about tomorrow. You crushed it today. DPST now. We bought some $5 calls for Friday. I'm happy they're working. I would take it all off. Because what do you know? What do you know? Do you know that DPST is going to break 5 and go to 550 in the next 2 days? We hope, but we don't know. So when we bought it today at 471 with the $5 calls, we got the money in our hand right now. I sold some at 482. And what do you think we're going to do here at 499? We're going to sell more at DPST because we got the $5 calls. If you bought them at 10 cents, you're up 100% already. 100%. It's 1141. You just doubled your money on this little icing on the cake trade. Take the money. And if this thing goes up another 30 cents, You sell some more there too. But you have to sell. It's required by law. If you double your money, you sell at least 30%. You bought some options at 10 cents or 15 cents and you're up 100%. Oh, the delay must be crazy. That's right. I got a 5-second delay here. I got a 30-second delay there. That's pretty funny. And I don't even know. This could be like a whole minute delay on YouTube. I don't know what the delay is on YouTube. That's funny. You just hear me from in three different dimensions right now. That's pretty freaking annoying, I would guess. But I'm gonna get Beetlejuice to set up my. You see, the thing is, I don't trade on the Mac. I broadcast on the Mac, so I'd have to grab the stream from the other computer and then broadcast it onto here and then use this camera. That's over my head. I'm sure it could be done. It's just over my head right now. I could probably just use Thinkorswim on this computer, show you some charts. But suffice it to say, again, you don't really need to see these charts as much right now. The idea is that you come to my website or come to the real show from 8 to 11 and be part of what we're doing. And you'll be in all these fantastic trades. And so what I was saying 20 minutes ago before I went off on a tangent is that I don't come on to bring ideas at 11:42 in the morning. The idea's already been had, or we're milking the idea. So a couple of days ago, I gave you Ion Q, right? Ion Q. Let's say that's the first trade you met me. You met me 2 days ago and you said, all right, let's see what's up with this guy. I gave you the stock at 650, right? And then it started rallying and it got to 720. I was already impressed. And I was like, hey, you know what? We could buy these 750 calls for 20 cents. And I was like, you know what? Let's not even pay 20 cents. Let's get on the bid at a dime. And if Ion Q pulls back, we'll buy the 750s for a dime. They're $1.20 now. And that's just one trade. We've done over, I would say, 120 trades this week, and it's only Wednesday. Maybe 5 of them failed. And I don't even count the Sienna, SIEN, and the APLD because those are bullshit trades. Those are pre-market pump and dump bullshit trades. I'm talking about real trading when the market's open, getting a real feel for what's going on. Q short, Q's long, target short, target long, real stocks, not bullshit biotech stocks. There is so much money being made right now. And most of it has zero to do with long-term investing. It's not about swing trading. I would say give it let's call it 72 hours. That's it. 72 hours is where you can live. Do you need to own Ion Q anymore? It's been 72 hours. You made 1,100% on your money. It's been a nice 72 hours knowing you. Now you take most of that money and you say, damn, that stock worked out pretty well. Now you say to yourself, hey, maybe this thing is going to go to $10. I'm sitting here with a stupid amount of profit. You take most of it off. You want to milk the trade? You don't stay along the whole thing. Stock just went from 6 to 8, 9. Where is it now? To 860. It's a monster move. But if you know about this Ion Q, there are people out there thinking this is $100 stock. I just learned of it 4 or 5 days ago. I never knew this stock existed. There's people that are predicting this thing's going to 100. I have no idea what it is. I still haven't looked into what this stock does or is because I don't give a shit. It's about these chart patterns. And when you get Kardashian bottoms and they break, stocks go up. And this broke a Kardashian bottom at $6 and then it pulled back and held the 6. It's a gold mine. And now you should be thinking $10. But you don't hold those 750s. You cash out of the 750s and you go buy yourself those $10 Junes with that money. So now you go rolling in, you go get yourself some June 10s for 50. You take some of the money, you don't take all of it. You want to milk this Ion Q trade? You think it's going to 10? I think it's going to 10 too. But you sell. You're in 750 calls at 10 or 15 or 20. You cash out of these and you go to the higher strike. And now if the higher strike doesn't pay you, you gave back some of what you won. Who cares? Which is what we're doing here. I sold them at 50 cents. I mean, that's my claim to fame. You know, I buy something at 20, it goes to 50. I'm out. I had one contract left. I sold it at what, 75 yesterday? Thinking I'm a hero. This thing's going to $10.
So you can buy 1-day contracts or like 1 month in advance contracts?
Certain stocks you can buy the day of. Certain stocks have weeklies. And then certain stocks, well, every stock has weeklies, monthlies, and then some, and then some, and then some.
So you're basically just betting on the future of the stock if you bought a June one, right?
Right. Yeah. Well, what we do, my son's asking me about the time frame. So normally with options, you want to go, as a day trader, you want to go shortest duration because you don't care about what happens next April. The trade that you do care about, let's say you want to own a stock. And again, any stock I own right now, still options. Rambus, I went out a year or November, and I have some short-term stuff. The short-term stuff is harder to make money when you're trading near-term options because you got to get the move right. I'd rather just buy the dip today like we did on Rambus at 51.88. Now it's back to 53.50. NNOX, obviously, just stabbing me in the heart. But again, I sort of predicted it would pull back to 1685. I didn't think it would happen so drastically. I mean, the thing hit 2150, 2150. But you know what? It was a $6 stock that went to 2150. This is where it wants to be, 1670. That's why I went out a year. I bought more NNOX yesterday. Yeah, I'm buying April. Actually, let's buy some more right now. I do like it still. NNOX. I'm in April 2024, $5, $15 calls. So I'm going to go on the bid right now. Somebody wants to sell these to me at 420. That's my original buy price. I'll try to buy more at 420. They're 410 by 560. So you go high bid. Let's see if anybody wants to sell them to us at 420. I'll let you know. Well, somebody just went 5 bid. Thanks. But yeah, I do like this play. Oh, no, 420. 420 by 540 now. So I like this play, but I like it. The reason I don't like it, love it, it's because I'd rather just have, I bought the 1750s. I was up 300%. And now it's a loss because I did the spread. I bought the 1750-25 call spread for May. And I was killing it. Right? So I thought I was going to get called out. So I held the whole position. And now it's a loss. Same thing with the Junes. But the trade that's still working is the longer dated option, selling the near-term premium. Obviously, the May 25s are going to expire on Friday. I got the June. I sold June 40s for 40 cents. I'm taking away the cost of what I paid for on the longer dated options. But I don't want to do much more of that because it's not really working for me, because the call spreads, when they do work, they don't work, right? Because think about Rambus, right? I did a 45-50 call spread. right? A 45-50 call spread. I bought the 45s for $1.80. And I sold the 50s when they started going up at 20 cents. So I was in a 45-50 call spread. 180, took the 20 cents off. So I was risking 160 to make $5. And it worked. But the stock's up 3.5 points above the 50. So that's 3.5 points that I'm not making because I capped my gain at 50 by selling the $50 call. So even when the ones that do work, they don't work because I'm being called out of a trade I don't want to be called out of. And NNOX backfired because I didn't want to take the loss on the calls that I sold against the 1750s and the 20s. And so I watched the stock tank 7 points without taking any profit because I'm in the call spread. I'm done. NNOX is a little different. NNOX is different. That's a long-term play. We're in April 2024, $15 calls, 5 and below, right? So selling near-term premium, that's good. But the near-term call spread on the NNOX completely backfired. But bringing it back to what we do for a living is DPST, is TGT, is IonQ. I mean, IonQ breaking 8 today was, let's go. I mean, thing broke 8. You got to get involved. Thing's going to $10. Buying the dip on Rambus, you're up $1.50. Even NNOX got to 1585. I didn't think we'd see 1585. I thought 1685, but and even CDLX is working again. I still got some CDLX. Again, I'm not giving up on this name until it breaks $5. It's almost broke 5 the other day, but that's the premise of the dip buy. If it gets back to where you want to buy it, right? Low 5s, and then the next day it starts to follow through. There you go. Again, $5 stock goes up 20 cents. Generally, it's what you're going to get. Not a bad trade. So, my friends, where is everybody? Are you guys this lazy? You can't click on a link? Seriously? Click the link, say hello, and then go. Just say hi. Click the link.
Let me get fried rice.
Fried rice.
From Chunksy.
Oh.
In a minute. And I'll sell my shit when I get back.
Yeah, so I got the kid a computer. We're going to take it step by step. If you guys are going to, I'm going to film the whole thing. So we're going to watch. We're going to unbox the computer. We bought him a AMD Ryzen 7, 16 gigs of RAM, in NVIDIA or NVIDIA graphics card, 3 DisplayPort, 1 HDMI. I got him 2 27-inch monitors. Let's go. And all this kid's going to do is trade VWAP breaks like Target. And by the way, the Target is a short now. I can't believe how good we are. You want to see something awesome? I suggested this as a trade, just kind of as a goof, because the day was over. And I was like, you know what? The Target's been a great trade. There probably will be some profit taking. So if they're going to take some profits, why not put a short on the Target at 162.17, where it held, and then it broke. You got paid. It tried to get you out. The stop's the double top. And then it rolled over, got to the bottom of the range. And now look at that. Even this dumb trade's working. Well, we got 2 27 inches. So that's pretty good. If we need to expand, because he doesn't need the watch list. I have a screen and a half that's dedicated to watch lists. He doesn't need it. I'm his watch list. He's only watching 4 stocks a day, maybe 30 at most. I have watch lists and sectors, and everything's broken up. I got the website, I got the options chain, I got all the scanners running. He only needs order execution, and a chart, and they'll be all right. And then making sure he's listening to his dad. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to, you know, but where is everybody? Where is everybody? We got this true trade. Do I need to do that? Do I need to make a thumbnail like that? Where's Mo? Mo, can you make me a fancy thumbnail? Every one of his thumbnails. Well, maybe I just get a pole in my room and I do some pole dancing, right? Maybe that'll. But like I said, I'm going to hire 2 strippers in a couple of years. A couple of weeks, and they're going to dance while I do my spiel. And the bit will be I don't even acknowledge that they're there, and then I'm just going to just when they're about to get naked, the video is going to fade out. See if I get some. I got this computer. If you see my screen, I went to Micro Center in Brooklyn, which is probably the best website. Newegg and Micro Center. Micro Center. It's a massive superstore. Yeah, I saw that. It just got frozen. Click to connect. It's back. You just got to reconnect. Because it's Beetlejuice is running the whole thing. He's got 19 jobs now. So Micro Center in Brooklyn, but you can go to their website. Newegg, if you know what you want, you go right to Newegg or Micro Center. You build what you want. Great prices. They always have deals on pre-built stuff. So I said I wanted a AMD Ryzen 7, 16 gigs of RAM, NVIDIA 4-monitor graphics card. Let's go. And that's all you need. I don't care about hard drive space. I got, it came with a gig solid state drive. I don't need it because the kid's not putting anything on this rig except for trades. No internet porn, no watching YouTube videos. You just trade and then you shut the computer. But this target short actually worked out crazy. But so I'm going to document my boy becoming a trader. First, we might cheat a little bit. I might get him a real day trading account with a prop trading firm. I was going to cheat and just open up a separate account with $30,000 in it, but that's kind of cheating. Not everybody has 30 grand to start their career. I wanted to do it with 5 grand and stick with options because if today was his first day, he's up a G on a 5 grand account. DPST, target calls, Qs short with the puts, even though I was screaming don't buy puts because I didn't want anybody to get trapped in them, but he knows not to get trapped in them. Qs long. All those trades were under 5 grand. Target options, four contracts at $1.50. They went to $250. That's $400. Those QQQs, again, the options did work. You just had to get the hell out. That's why I was warning people not to trade options on the Qs today, because yesterday we did it. We felt warm and fuzzy for 5 minutes and we wound up losing on the trade. And then Ion Q. Every day it's Micro Center, phenomenal. Yeah. So that's basically what you need. It's just you need get a good starting chip. AMD over Intel always now. 16 gigs of RAM to start. You need your machine to be able to multitask at a fast rate. And then you got to get a decent graphics card because you're usually going to push at least 3 monitors, maybe 4. And then obviously, if you're going to step up and get more than 4 monitors, you should get a second graphics card. I used to use adapters, but they were USB VGA adapters. I'm old. And I learned something yesterday, and I love when I learn something. HDMI is not the best. This guy's telling me DisplayPort is better than HDMI. I thought HDMI was the best of the best, but it turns out the DisplayPort is better for processing all the data that's going by and the screens and all the stuff that we have moving. So all that for $1,043. And if you could believe it, it was exactly 1,043. Yeah. So yeah, 1,043, 227-inch monitors. I had to get a DisplayPort cable. I can't believe I didn't have one in my house. I still got to go look for one. And that was it. So for $1,000, 227-inch monitors, nice little computer, and a cable. I cannot see or hear you. See me, hear me. So we're gonna go unbox this right now. And good luck. Market never goes down. It's starting to piss me off a little bit, but it is what it is, man. The bear in me is starting to get. I'll be, perfectly straight with you. I'm pissed. This market go. I've had enough. We need a nice kiboshing, a little wake up call that the market can actually legitimately go back down. We haven't even had more than a 20-minute sell off in 3 weeks since that Fed roll, where it got people thinking that, oh, you could go short this market again. We haven't had a good shorting day in almost a month and a half. But this target short, I'm digging it. I'm just as surprised as the next guy. But you know what? When the trade presents itself and you can take risk reward, you've made money on the target long, you got to the 162.50. 162.50, 160 was what I was looking for on target. The 2.5 it tacked on when it broke 160 was icing on the cake. So I was looking for a reason to short it, and then suddenly we kind of stumbled onto the short because I was like, all right, you know what? I could short it at 162, when it broke the 162.04. I'm risking 80 cents, 300 shares. 80 cents is, do the math, right? 300 shares short, risking 80 cents. It is what it is. Didn't, and again, and there's another thing I got to address. When I talk about identifying a trade, doesn't mean it's going to work. I'm just identifying my risk. And I was willing to take the risk. A couple of hundred shares, 300 shares, 80-cent risk. Oh, there he is. All right, let's go watch Boom. I'll see you guys later. But make sure you start coming to the site. Start showing up early. Where is it? Where is it? I'm thinking they're all bots. Now I'm thinking nobody's paying attention. All right, Boom. I'm out of here. All right. Thanks for stopping by. Tell 10 friends. Let's take YouTube one day at a time. I'll see you guys 1:30.